Hi, and welcome back to Ghoster Coasters.
Boo.
Last video, we went over the new footer by Iron Dragon. Since then, another potential spot for a footer has appeared.
Yeah, we're going to get into it today, guys. Thanks to Lake Erie Lifestyles, of course. You guys are going to see their video credit here soon, but
Yes.
they've been doing daily flyovers with the drones.
Jealous.
They are who is making this potential for all of us YouTube creators to bring you guys the newest and latest Top Thrill Dragster news, all of the breaking updates. So let's go ahead and get into it here, guys.
So speaking about the footer that we had seen last week, we've got some new stuff on it.
Yeah, they've been putting a lot of gravel in after they sunk in the metal barriers to keep the water out. And there's been lots of speculation to why they're doing that. Are they going to be laying footers there, or are they potentially hiding footers that they're already pouring? But I think it's a little less likely that they've already poured footers and that they are putting crushed stone in there, because there was someone who had left a comment who is a construction worker that said they do the crushed stone and let it set, and then they pour the footer over the top of it, and this would allow for the creek to run underneath the footers and not damage and erode away at the actual footer itself. So I thought that was pretty interesting. They may just be setting the foundation right now and getting it prepared for when they do lay the footers. We obviously seen all these overhead pictures of it beforehand when they were putting it in, but yeah, it seems like they have definitely sunk it in, got some gravel in there, and I potentially think it means that they're going to be setting the footers later on so that water can run underneath the footer and not erode away at it.
So there appears to be a gravel road going into Iron Dragon Pond over by Coasters, which may be a possible another footer.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. That footer is quite a distance away from the original one. I think Brandon from Theme Park Predictions said it's about 265 feet away, which is, quite the distance when you think about it. And it just leads to more speculation that that spike is going to be massive if it is indeed a spike. And I mean, going behind Coaster's Diner in general, it just seems really far away. It's gonna definitely go over Iron Dragon because there's no way it goes underneath it. So I think this is pretty exciting, guys. And we're gonna get into some more of this here, because the good news is we now know that Cedar Point and whoever's involved definitely has the whole design finished. We have a finished design for this because the work is going on. They wouldn't start work on something they didn't know how to finish.
Exactly. They're not going to be putting footers down for something that they don't know a layout of.
Exactly. So that just means we have a little over a year left, guys, to find out and actually ride this new Top Thrill Dragster Reimagined, the Top Thrill mystery for the next year. What is coming? And obviously, we think National Roller Coaster Day will probably get some news and an announcement about this, because it's probably going to be the biggest ride opening of next year, even if it is a 20-year-old roller coaster.
Right.
So I definitely think we'll get that around National Roller Coaster Day. But seeing it and riding it, we have a little over a year and a month, guys. Think about that. A year and a month. 13 months until Cedar Point's opening day in May of 2024, when Top Thrill Dragster Reimagined comes out. You got to be excited for this.
I am.
And I mean, there's tons of speculation to go through, and we're about to get into that now. But overall, I think this just leads, more belief to the fact that this is going to be over a 500-foot spike, if it is indeed a spike, just based on the size and how big this structure looks to be that they are
already
starting work
working
on.
with.
So it's time to get excited, guys. Now let's get into the new speculations.
So I want to get into the top hat track a little bit here. I really think that they're going to replace it.
Yeah, I definitely think they're going to replace all of it too. And the theory behind this is they want this roller coaster to be another 20, 30-year addition. They don't want it to be something that they spend all this money on and then it's quickly gone. So the original track, being 20 years old, should probably be replaced at the same time as they're doing all the other work. So officially here at Ghoster Coasters, we think the entire top hat track will be replaced as well.
And it won't be done until after the season, obviously.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking we'll get that after the season. We may have an announcement in, August, National Roller Coaster Day, when they tell us what it's going to be and maybe give us a point of view where we can kind of determine what's going to happen to the top hat. But I don't think we'll officially see the work started on it till after, for obvious reasons, safety concerns, and the public being inside of the park. It's just not going to happen then. But end of the season.
And then, What about colors?
I think that might be answered a little earlier though, because we're gonna get the video likely on, unless they don't release something on National Roller Coaster Day. I should be careful here. We're not officially getting a video. We just think it.
We're hoping.
But if they release a video, unless they go black and white too, they could theoretically make us pander even more into the excitement. Ah, man, see, this is just thought process while we're making a video here, guys, because they could do whatever they want, and we're all gonna sit here and
But let's all hope that we don't have the John Deere Giant in the middle of the midway and they go with green and yellow.
Yeah, if they did green track on that yellow support, I might, ooh. So my big want for that, if they're gonna change the track colors, I want it to be baby blue with the yellow supports, because I don't see them repainting the whole support structure, so the track can be new colors if they're gonna add that. Baby blue and yellow is my vote. It's different enough from Wicked Twister because it's not teal and yellow, and that would just be electric in the middle of the park, and it would differentiate, you know, enough from Iron Dragon, because two yellow and red coasters next to each other, yuck.
Purple and yellow for me.
Yeah, you want them Lakers colors?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, I'm with it. That'd be pretty sweet. Purple and yellow would be cool too. It'd be electric. It, again, sticks out, stands out in the park. I would like a darker purple, obviously, not a light purple.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a light purple. Definitely a darker purple.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of pink on some of those, like pinkish purple on a lot of the POVs, and I like it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just definitely go with the dark purple. If you're gonna do a purpley color, go dark. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this Top Thrill Dragster update here, guys. We're gonna be.
But what about the corkscrew plot?
Yeah, I mean, these could be, are you talking about the footers being potential extensions for the Top Thrill Dragster layout if corkscrew is removed?
That's what I'm saying.
Now that points back to the whole Midway project. That could be something very interesting. I could see a stall going over the Midway, or even just a overbank or an outer bank. But yeah. I don't think it's going to be for that, and the reason being, again, Tony Clark said 18th roller coaster with the Wild Mouse, and I understand it technically is 18 with Dragster SBNO, but...
Located just steps away from Cedar Point's Grand Pavilion is our 18th roller coaster. It's the Wild Mouse.
It wouldn't be if corkscrew gets removed in 2024, and I don't think the park is fond on just removing coasters all the time. Removing coaster after coaster decreases capacity at an already capacity-capped park that is always jam-packed.
Yeah,
it's just terrible for business and guest experience, and they've been focusing on guest experience. So the immersive areas that they've been expanding to, like the boardwalk, which Wild Mouse had its first test runs today.
Woohoo!
Yeah, excited for that. We're gonna get our first chase on May 6th, but they've been doing more immersive stuff. They just can't keep removing coaster after coaster, though. I know they don't want to do that, and that's not part of their plan. So I hope it's not part of their plan. I don't know for sure, but removing coasters all the time just leads to less capacity, and I know they have a problem with it, so I don't see them doing that. It'd be cool, though. It'd be cool to see the extension go that way. Over the top of Iron Dragon, and look, anything is possible until we know for sure what's actually happening, so let your minds go wild, guys, but don't get too let down if it isn't. There could be any number of things happening to this coaster, and none of us actually know, besides the park and who's contracted to do it.
Yes.
Intimate. But that is actually going to recap this whole Top Thrill Dragster update for this week. If there's any other news of new footers coming out, we'll be sure to get on it, guys, and make sure you guys get an update on that as well. But if you are there at the park on May 6th, please come up and talk to us.
Yes.
Say hi, and be a part of our Top Thrill Dragster update video if you would like. I mean, we're going to be there all day. We're going to be hanging out with all of our friends. Hope to see theme park predictions there. We got a couple of friends from, Twitter going there, so it's going to be a great time on May 6th, and the countdown is on for sure. We are a little over 30 days away. We're a month away. So here we go. We're excited for it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too, because again, we're going to have all of these updates all off season. So subscribe. Make sure you guys comment. Let us know what you think is happening. Give us your thoughts on the color scheme, what you think they're going to do there. How tall is this spike going to be? How excited are you for the Top Thrill Dragster reimagined mystery that has been the past year and has engulfed all of our content for the past year too?
I know.
This is going to be an awesome thing for us, guys. We can't wait to see it.
Great summer, getting new updates and everything from the park, inside the park. It's gonna be
from
awesome.
the grounds, and I mean, seeing all these drone videos too. These drone guys are awesome. Just want to make sure we shout out Lake Erie Lifestyles again. They're awesome. There was some other people out there too. Sorry, we don't remember the names right now, but you guys were awesome at getting drone coverage too the whole off season. So honestly, that's it. Make sure you guys leave a comment, like this video, subscribe.
And as always, thanks for being a part of this spooky community.
And for Coaster Ghosting with Ghoster Coasters. Have a great night, everybody.
Night.